Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we've got something that's going to spark a lot of conversations. Something that might sound like an oxymoron, but trust me, it's real. We're talking about the 2026 Fiat 500 Abarth pickup. Yes, you heard that right. Fiat, known for their compact urban cars, has now dared to break the mold with this wild and somewhat unexpected transformation of the beloved 500 Abarth into a sporty, compact utility vehicle. Now, let's jump right into it. First impressions of the exterior. It's quirky, bold, and unmistakably Fiat, starting from the front. The design still screams Abarth, with its aggressive front bumper, large honeycomb grille, and those iconic round LED headlamps that give it that familiar baby scorpion face. The air vents are slightly larger now, hinting at its performance DNA, and the red Abarth badging proudly reminds you that this is not your average 500. Move around to the side, and things get more unconventional. The wheelbase has been stretched, and while it still maintains a compact form factor, the extended rear section blends a coupe-like cabin with a small, functional cargo bed. The flared wheel arches give it a slightly rugged look, and the 8 alloy wheels with red brake calipers pop visually against its otherwise sleek body. It almost feels like a hot hatch that had an identity crisis and decided it wanted to haul stuff. But here's the thing, it kinda works. Swinging around to the back, we're greeted with a surprisingly clean design. The taillights echo the shape and styling cues from the regular 500 Abarth, but are slightly raised to accommodate the pickup layout. The tailgate is neatly integrated and features subtle badging, while dual exhaust tips and a diffuser-style rear bumper make sure no one forgets. This is still built for performance. There's a tonneau cover option for the bed, which helps it maintain aerodynamic efficiency without sacrificing utility. Step inside, and the surprises continue. Fiat has gone Elon with sporty elegance. You're immediately welcomed by high-bolstered sports seats clad in Alcantara and leather, featuring red stitching and embroidered Abarth logos. The flat-bottom steering wheel feels chunky and performance-ready, with tactile aluminum paddle shifters right where you want them. The digital instrument cluster is sharp and customizable, and the 10.5-inch infotainment screen at the center is intuitive, offering wireless Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and Abarth-specific performance menus. Materials throughout the cabin are solid, with soft touch surfaces dominating the dash and doors. Red accents run tastefully across the interior, and the ambient lighting adjusts with driving modes. Despite its sporty nature, practicality hasn't been entirely sacrificed. The rear space behind the seats has been cleverly used for cargo or storage compartments. And there's even an optional removable sound system module tailored for tailgate parties. Under the hood, things get even more interesting. Powering the 2026 Fiat 500 Abarth pickup is a turbocharged 1.5-liter mild hybrid engine paired with an electric boost system, pushing out around 190 horsepower and 210 pounds-ft of torque. It's mated to a 7-speed dual-clutch transmission, sending power to the front wheels. The result? A 0 to 60 time of around 6.5 seconds, which for a small pickup is pretty impressive. Fiat's engineers have tuned the suspension with a sportier calibration, making it nimble in the corners and surprisingly composed on twisty roads. The ride can get a little stiff over potholes, but that's part of the hot hatch DNA that carries over. As for pricing, the 2026 Fiat 500 Abarth pickup starts at around $32,000, with fully loaded versions pushing close to $38,000 depending on options. That puts it in competition with more traditional small pickups and sporty crossovers, but none of those offer this level of personality. It's niche, for sure, but that's also what makes it so unique. Now, is it for everyone? Probably not. If you're looking for serious payload or off-road capabilities, you're better off looking at something like a Ford Maverick or a Hyundai Santa Cruz. But if you want something that turns heads, offers fun driving dynamics, and still gives you the flexibility to toss a couple of bikes or some gear in the back. This might be the strangest yet most delightful solution out there. It's for the city dweller who doesn't want a full-size truck but still wants to haul the occasional load while having a blast behind the wheel. If there's one suggestion, we'd offer Fiat moving forward it's to consider an all-wheel drive version. While the front wheel setup is fine, adding grip would only enhance this car's appeal and performance. Also, a more practical rear seat setup could broaden its usability. But again, this car isn't trying to be a family hauler. It's here to be fun and functional, and in that respect, it totally delivers. So, what's the final verdict? The 2026 Fiat 500 Abarth pickup is weird, wild, and totally wonderful in its own way. It breaks rules and conventions, and it does so with a cheeky grin. It's not the car we expected, but it might just be the one that makes you smile every time you drive it. Thanks for tuning in. If you enjoyed this review and want more deep dives into unique and exciting vehicles like this one, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell for future updates. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Would you ever buy a performance pickup like this? Or is it just too out there? Until next time, drive safe, stay curious, and keep having fun out there on the road.